Next week, we mark 20 years since Hurricane Katrina, and one of the many lasting images are thousands of cars packed onto the interstates.
Contraflow wasn't used again until Gustav and has not been since, yet it still comes up every hurricane season. Rachel Hanley walks us through the past and future of this last resort tool for evacuation.
5 years before Katrina, LSU engineering professor Brian Wolshon started researching evacuation. He found something surprising.
There was no state that really had evacuation plans.
He and his team came up with a plan for New Orleans that would make heavy use of contraflow. That's when the city-bound side of traffic is reversed, giving drivers more lanes to get out. The plan got attention, and the state used contraflow during Hurricane Ivan. It was slow. Wolshon found that a big part of the problem came down to the point at Loyola Avenue where drivers first had to cross the median.
When you put cones in police cars and stuff, people slow down. And a lot of people were stopping to ask for directions, and they were confused a little bit.
Wolshon's team tweaked the plan, then presented it to state police. Then about 6 weeks later, Katrina became a hurricane.
This is I-10 approach and clear it, this end.
The new plan ended up being critical in helping to get 1.5 million people out of the state.
The contraflow moved more people in a shorter time than had ever been done anywhere in the world.
Contraflow was used again before Gustav. But when Ida appeared in the forecast, leaders did not use it. That's because it's a massive operation that requires 72 hours notice. First, the state DOTD's communications director, Rodney Mallett, explains that you have to get buses into the city to evacuate those who don't have cars.
Once contraflow's in place, then nobody's going to be able to get down there.
Then the DOTD has to change hundreds of traffic signals, block ramps, and coordinate with law enforcement all over Louisiana and Mississippi. Then people need enough time to get out safely. With more storms rapidly intensifying, parish leaders have said multiple times recently that we may not see contraflow again.
Those timeframes that we've had in our head over the past few years, just make sure everybody knows those timeframes are now shortened.
But Mallett says the DOTD is ready for contraflow if it's needed. And Wolshon hopes improved forecasts could make it more doable in the future.
You know, you got to do what you got to do to save people's lives.
Rachel Hanley, WWL, Louisiana.
And you may have heard this before, but it bears repeating. If you're evacuating New Orleans, do not wait for contraflow. The DOTD considers it a last resort measure.